What's up YouTube, K.D.M Sports back again with some more content, and today I thought I'd love to tackle this topic of why Muhammad Ali is considered the consensus greatest boxer of all time. In my opinion, it comes down to a few things. He transcended the sport and possibly was the greatest thing to happen in our culture as an athlete. He's also widely regarded as the greatest heavyweight of all time, and we all know the heavyweights have long been the glamour division, which puts him on a unique pedestal. There's no definitive way to measure or define greatness. In terms of all-around person and athlete though, how can you argue against Ali? From the charisma, career accomplishments, to his outside of the ring influences, he's just a given. It's a combination of what he's done as a boxer and his impact on black history. He's an icon. In terms of his career, Muhammad Ali had two careers as well, which is interesting. Pre-exile in the 60s, where he dethroned Sonny Liston, beat Floyd Patterson, Henry Cooper, Cleveland Williams, and Archie Moore. During his pre-exile, he was definitively the greatest heavyweight anyone had ever seen, in my opinion. He was like a career heavyweight version of Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, or Roy Jones Jr. He had amazing hand speed, superhuman-like reflexes, beautiful footwork, hence the dancing master, and an unorthodox style of leaving his hands by his waist. No other heavyweight, in my opinion, could emulate a style like this. Only a select few overall had the ability to have a style like this and have great success with it. Then post-exile, he beat even greater and more consistent competition in the 70s. He beat guys like Joe Frazier, Ken Norton, George Foreman, Ernie Shavers, Floyd Patterson again, Ron Lyle, and Bob Foster. This is impressive because Muhammad Ali, when he came back, had shown decline. His movement was not the same. He could only dance around the ring periodically. His athleticism took a hit as well as his reflexes. That's why he was no longer as dominant as he was during the 60s. He was getting hit cleaner by punches he would have seen a mile away back in the 60s. In a lot of these fights in the 70s, he had to use his IQ more and will to win. An example being the creativeness of using the rope-a-dope on George Foreman. It wasn't just his gifts and talents he could rely on in the ring anymore. This shows how great of a heavyweight he truly was, to be able to still be on top of being a lesser version of himself for most of the 70s. The 70s was the golden age of boxing, and till this day, in my opinion, was the most competitive and greatest era of heavyweight boxing. Muhammad Ali was definitely ahead of his time for the heavyweight division and a unique talent. We will most likely not see another heavyweight with an impact like he had for a very, very long time. All these factors are what makes Muhammad Ali the greatest. It's not any one thing you can point to. It's everything that encompasses him. We know there's no definitive measure to greatness, but if there was, it would be the greatest gift to boxing history. Muhammad Ali. He stood on what he believed in during a very wayward, political, and discriminatory time period and showed continuous bravery and courage throughout his life, during his boxing career and after boxing. It will be hard for anyone to ever live up to or even be compared to that. Muhammad Ali is the greatest boxer ever career-wise, and I know many boxers could only dream to have a career like Ali's. There's only one heir to the moniker the greatest. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, the hands can't hit what the eyes can't see. Quote, the great Ali. Prime Ali was a God-given athlete, and that describes what he was during his athletic peak. Thank you guys for listening to me talk and share my opinion as always. For sports fans around the world who love daily content about interesting topics, make sure to subscribe, like, share, and if you've got any opinions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below.